Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Grateful Kids Storytime. Today's story is dedicated to Ireland Roberts in Newport Beach, California, and our character today will share her name. Quick shout-outs to sisters Heather and Shayna, brothers Ethan and Daniel, and Kyle and his brother Aiden and Braden from Nevada, and last but not least, the virtue of perseverance, which is the star of our show. And so, without further ado, I present to you Puddles of Pickle Perseverance. In the tiny town of Puddle, there lived a young girl named Ireland. She didn't dream of princess castles or ponies. No, Ireland dreamed of cameras. Big ones, small ones, zoomy ones. She loved cameras more than pancakes love syrup. Her trusty old camera, a scratched-up Snap Zoom 3000, went with her everywhere she went. Ireland had received the camera 4 years ago for her birthday. She called it Snappy, and together they captured everything. Wobbly duck parades, her best friend Finn picking his nose with a gummy worm, and even the time Mrs. Waddlebottom's wig flew off in a windstorm and landed on a cow. But there was a problem. Snappy was old. Older than her grandpa Tom's socks, and she's pretty sure they were from around when socks were first invented. The pictures Snappy took were blurry. The flash flickered like a confused firefly, and the zoom screeched like nails on a chalkboard. Ireland desperately wanted a new camera, a shiny Shutterstar X9 with a brand new clear lens and a zoom so strong she could snap a photo of a flea doing cartwheels from a mile away. She begged her parents one sunny Saturday morning over breakfast. "Mom, Dad, I need the new Shutterstar X9, Ireland pleaded, holding up Snappy's half-broken strap and foggy lens. "Snappy's on its last legs. Look." She held up a photo of Finn, but it was so fuzzy it looked like a potato with arms. Her mom, a cheerful woman who wore flip-flops even in snowstorms, raised an eyebrow. "Ireland, that camera's pretty expensive. You'll have to wait for your birthday." "My birthday?" Ireland groaned. "That's in like forever." Ireland's birthday was in 2 months. "Well, if you want it sooner, you'll have to earn it, Ireland," her father said. "Earn it? How can I earn it?" she questioned. "Well," her dad thought, "the yard needs to be weeded, the pool needs to be cleaned, and there's 3 weeks of dog doo-doo in the yard you've been ignoring." Cleaning the pool sounded dangerous. Ireland couldn't swim yet. And weeding the entire yard, picking up 3 weeks of dog doo-doo, that sounds like a lot of work, Ireland exclaimed. "Hard work builds character, Ireland. And maybe even $50 towards a camera," her parents lectured. $50? That's not even half of what the camera costs, she thought. Ireland slumped in her chair, muttering, "How am I supposed to earn that much money on my own?" That's when the idea hit her like a rubber duck to the forehead. "I'll start a photography company," she declared, jumping up so fast her chair tipped over. "I'll take pictures for everyone in town. Weddings, pets, portraits. I'll be Ireland Snaps-a-lot. Photography extraordinaire. Snappy and I will make a fortune." Her parents exchanged a look. "Well," said Mom, "that's ambitious. Good luck, sweetie." And so Ireland's grand adventure began. Ireland wasted no time. She scribbled a sign on a piece of cardboard. "Ireland Snaps-a-lot. Photos for all. Only $2 a snap." She taped it to her front yard tree next to her dog's favorite napping spot. Then she waited, Snappy half dangling around her neck like a knight's trusty sword. Her first customer was Mr. Pumpernickel, the town baker, who waddled over with flour in his beard and a loaf of bread shaped like a turtle under his arm. "Ireland," he boomed, "I need a photo of my new turtle bread for the bakery window. Can you do it?" "Easy peasy lemon squeezy," Ireland chirped. She aimed Snappy at the bread, but the zoom screeched so loud it startled Mr. Pumpernickel so badly he dropped the loaf. It rolled down the hill, bounced off a chicken's head, and landed in a puddle with a splash. The chicken clucked indignantly, shaking its soggy feathers. Oops," Ireland said, snapping a blurry photo of the soggy bread anyway. Mr. Pumpernickel sighed and handed her $1. "I guess it's artistic," he muttered, "but worth half about what you're charging." Next came little Timmy Toots, who wanted a photo of his pet frog, Sir Hops-a-lot. Ireland crouched down, but Snappy's flash flickered wildly, and Sir Hopsalot leapt straight into her face with a wet splat. Ah! Ireland yelped, flailing as the frog clung to her nose. Timmy laughed so hard he fell over, and Snappy accidentally snapped a picture of Ireland's frog face. Timmy paid her 50 cents in pennies and ran off shouting, "Best photo ever!" By the end of the day, Ireland had earned almost $10 and a pile of ridiculous photos. A chicken in a puddle, her own frog-covered face, and Mrs. Waddlebottom's glaring after Snappy's screech scared her wig into a tree again. "This is harder than I thought," Ireland groaned, flopping onto the grass. But she didn't give up. She needed to persevere, or her and Snappy would be stuck taking terrible pictures forever. Word spread faster than glitter in a windstorm. Soon, everyone in town wanted Ireland to take their pictures. On Monday, she photographed Farmer Fran's prize pig, Porkchop, who sneezed mid-shot, covering Ireland in muddy snot. On Tuesday, she snapped the town's sock chicken parade, but Snappy's screech set off a feathered stampede, and Ireland ended up buried under a pile of clucking chickens wearing polka dot socks. By Wednesday, she had so many customers she couldn't keep track. Old ladies with cats, kids with lizards, even the mayor himself, who demanded a regal portrait and kept headbutting her when she got too close. Even though most of her customers refused to pay the $2 for her photos, she had done so much business she was surprised after counting her crumpled dollars and loose change to find she had earned $52. But she was also exhausted. Her arms ached from holding Snappy, her shoes were full of chicken feathers, and Porkchop's snot still clung to her hair like gooey confetti. Worse, the Shutterstock X9 cost $200. She wasn't even close. "I can't stop now," she muttered, wiping snot off her cheek. "Perseverance. I'll just work harder." That's when things got really out of control. On Thursday, the city's Pickle Festival hired her to photograph the Great Pickle Pageant. Ireland arrived with Snappy, ready to snap pickles in crowns and capes, but Snappy's flash went haywire, blinking like a disco ball, and the pickle contestants panicked. One pickle prince rolled off the stage, knocking over a table of dill dip. The dip splashed onto one of the pickle pageant's ponies, and it furiously charged, sending Ireland tumbling into a vat of pickle juice with a splash. She emerged dripping green, Snappy dangling by its strap, still snapping blurry shots of the chaos. The festival crowd roared with laughter. "Best show ever!" Timmy Toot yelled, tossing her another 50 cents. Ireland groaned, peeling a pickle slice off her forehead. "This is not what I signed up for." By Friday, Ireland's photography empire was a mess. She had $87, a soggy camera, and a schedule so full she barely had time to eat. Her bedroom was a jungle of photos, blurry pigs, soggy pickles, sock chickens mid-flight. Finn kept sneaking in to draw mustaches on them, giggling. "Your famous Ireland snaps a snot." "I'm drowning," Ireland wailed, flopping onto the bed. She wanted to quit. The Shutterstar X9 felt farther away than the moon, and she smelled like a pickle-flavored chicken coop. But then she remembered her dad's words. "Hard work builds character." She had made it this far. She would keep going till she was holding her new camera. She sat up, clenching her fists. "I'm not giving up. I'll keep snapping until I get that Shutterstar, even if I turn into a pickle myself." So she made a plan. She'd raise her prices to $5 a snap, no more $2 disasters, and hire Flynn as her assistant to keep him from doodling on her work. "You carry Snappy's bag and say cheese a lot," she told him. Finn saluted, a gummy worm dangling from his mouth. "Aye, Captain Snaps-a-lot." With Finn by her side, Ireland powered through the weekend. She snapped a photo of Mrs. Waddlebottom's wig, finally retrieved from the tree. Though Finn shouted "cheese" so loud the wig flopped off again. She captured Farmer Fran's cow doing a clumsy jig after Finn accidentally dropped a gummy worm in its hay. She even photographed the mayor's ribbon-cutting ceremony at the new yogurt shop in town. Let's just say the yogurt in her hair wasn't from eating it. Snappy groaned and screeched, but Ireland kept going. "We're a team, Snappy," she whispered. "We've got this." Her new $5 price worked wonders, and by Sunday night, she counted her cash. $205! "I did it!" she screamed, dancing around the kitchen. Finn joined in, waving a gummy worm like a victory flag. That night, Ireland marched to her parents with a fistful of dollars. "Mom, Dad, I earned the Shutterstar X9. Can we go and get it tomorrow?" Her parents beamed. "You sure did, kiddo." said Dad, ruffling her pickle-scented hair. "That's perseverance for you." "And character," Mom added, handing her a towel. "Now go shower. You smell like a barnyard." The next day, Ireland skipped to the gadget shop, her $205 clutched tight. She stared through the glass at the beaming beauty of the X9, with its buttons that beeped and a lens that sparkled like a starry night. "Goodbye, Snappy," she said, giving her old camera a fond pat. "You were a champ." But then she spotted a bright sign on the counter. "Snap Zoom 3000 Repair Kit Sale, only $5. "Wait, what?" she sighed. "Snappy is a Snap Zoom 3000. The repair kit came with a new strap, new lens, and zoom mechanism. Snappy could have been fixed this whole time for $5? After paying the store clerk $5, she was then able to buy Flynn a giant bag of gummy worms for helping out, and buy herself a new tripod, backdrops, and lighting tools, and a few new outfits from the mall. After she received Snappy back from the gadget shop, she tried it out. Click. A perfect, crystal clear photo of Finn eating a gummy worm. No screech, no blur, just perfection. Ireland grinned. "Well, Snappy, looks like we're still a team." And so, Ireland Snaps-a-Lot became the town of Puddlespill's official photographer, snapping pics for everyone. She never forgot her lesson. Perseverance pays off, even if it comes with a side of pickle juice and a few new outfits she never planned on. As for Finn, he got promoted to Chief Gummy Worm Officer and never stopped shouting cheese at the worst possible moments. The end. If you enjoy our show, don't forget to follow and leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you. If you'd like to be featured in one of our stories or would like a shout out, email gratefulkidsstorytime@gmail.com and ask. Until next time, stay grateful, everyone.